Nice, great. Are you ready with the questions?
Fine.
ये तो मतलब मेरा गेट का कुछ प्लान था ही नहीं एक्चुअली.
अच्छा.
मुझे ये भी नहीं पता था कि IISc नागौर में कॉलेज है.
I think कि at best I could go to IIT Bombay.
8 महीने मैंने गेट का प्रिपरेशन करा. जो अप्लाइड रूट्स वाली जो मैंने दी थी ऑल इंडिया टेस्ट, दैट वाज गेम चेंजर इन.
Hi everyone, I'm Sneha Negi and this is
I am Jayant Kalani. So I joined MTech in IISc in 2021 August, and it's the end of third semester. And yeah.
So in this video basically मैं जयंत से बातें करूँगी his GATE preparation, how he decided that he want to go for masters because he has already done some internship and then job and now what is his take on masters, what is his experience throughout these semesters. So we'll talk about those all things.
Yeah, sure.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I am excited and a bit nervous also.
ओके सो पहले आप हमें बताइए कि जो आपका बीटेक कॉलेज था आपका कौन सा स्ट्रीम था.
अच्छा, तो मैंने मेरा बीटेक करा है कॉलेज ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग पुणे से. 2019 में मैंने ग्रेजुएट करी एंड फिर उसके बाद फिर जब मैं बीटेक में था इन माय थर्ड ईयर मैंने एक इंटर्नशिप की थी मास्टर कार्ड में विच वॉज अ वेरी गुड लर्निंग एक्सपीरियंस फॉर मी. फिर उसके बाद मैंने actually I got a job offer from a company called IBJ in Japan, which I couldn't take up, and hence I took a job in a startup called Mindstick Software Lab, जहाँ पे मैंने 6 महीने काम करा. And then I realized that Corona has started, and I want some exposure and learn more better technologies, and that was one of the goal, and hence I decided to take GATE exam. और फिर मैंने एक 8 महीने मैंने गेट का प्रिपरेशन करा एंड फिर देन आई जॉइन IISc इन 2021.
ओके सो एज यू सेड कि आपने 8 महीने का प्रिपरेशन करा. तो मैनी स्टूडेंट आस्क दिस क्वेश्चंस कि फॉर एग्जांपल बहुत सारे बीटेक में होते हैं दे आर कंफ्यूज कि बीटेक में एक साल सफिशिएंट होगा अगर वो थर्ड ईयर से स्टार्ट कर रहे होंगे. कई बच्चे सेकंड ईयर से स्टार्ट कर देते हैं. तो क्या आपने बीटेक में भी ऑलरेडी प्रिपेयर किया था?
नहीं, ये तो मतलब मेरा गेट का कुछ प्लान था ही नहीं एक्चुअली. मेरा जो प्लान था आई वांटेड टू डू मास्टर्स. तो मैंने जीआरई दी थी. तो आई वाज लाइक लुकिंग फॉर सम चांस टू गो टू यूएस, बट आई couldn't because of some you could say some exceptions or something like that. And फिर मैंने सोचा कि क्या करना है, and then I thought of like I came across this my friend was doing gate preparation. I thought like मैं भी चलो उसके साथ साथ प्रिपेयर कर लूँगा. तो फिर मैंने गेट का फिर मैंने पढ़ाई शुरू करी. Then I thought about the gate and मेरा कभी ये था नहीं कि गेट में काफ़ी अच्छा रैंक चाहिए. मुझे ये भी नहीं पता था कि IISc नागौर में कॉलेज है. I actually only know that IIT Bombay is the topmost college and I never know about the IISc Bombay IISc. तो वो सीन था and फिर मैंने like डिसाइड करा कि गेट करना है और and then I started to prepare.
So in my case, it was the case कि मुझे पता था इन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ साइंस करके कॉलेज है, but I never imagined that I would be here. Even while doing my BTech, I used to think कि at best I could go to IIT Bombay. So I used to visualize that only. I used to watch IIT Bombay's videos like क्योंकि जब तुम सोचते हो कि वहाँ तुम पहुँच नहीं पाओगे तो तुम the best thing possible तो तुम मैंने IIT Bombay से चुना. But then things happened and I'm here now.
Yeah, that's visualization से याद आया. Like visualization से like मैं और मेरा जब दोस्त गणेश जब प्रिपेयर कर रहे थे तो हम लोग ऐसे विजुअलाइज करते थे. Like I always used to visualize about IIT Bombay because that was the topmost college for me at that time. I never knew about the IISc. So that was very strange that even from an engineering background student I should have known IISc but I didn't know. तो विजुअलाइजेशन से मतलब ये था कि नहीं आई विल विजुअलाइज आई विल फील लाइक आई एम स्टडीइंग इन IIT Bombay and then I used to prepare for GATE that way. Okay. It was one of the like holistic approach.
तो नहीं तो फिर क्या हुआ? फिर आपको IISc के बारे में एग्जैक्टली कब पता चला? आफ्टर गेट स्कोर हैज कम उसके बाद?
Yeah, after GATE score has come, my friend got an admission in IISc. Okay. And then I thought like, he's going to IISc, what should I do? And then I thought, okay, my friend is going, I will also go. That was one of the thought. But no, actually, then I researched about IISc a lot, and I found out that it's one of the best research institute of India, and and it's mostly famous for this.
Master's program.
My master's program, and there was no BTech program here. So there was very pros and cons about the colleges that I thought about. Like if I go to IIT Bombay or something like that, what are the like pros? Like pros are like there's many people which to whom I talked, they said that कि वहाँ पे पढ़ाई का उतना लोड नहीं रहेगा, चिल में हो जाएगा और जॉब अच्छी खासी मिल जाएगी.
I'm sure कोई IIT Bombay के मास्टर्स वाले देख रहे होंगे तो they won't agree, but let's
हाँ, लेकिन फिर मेरा ये था कि जब मैं कंपनी में काम कर रहा था, I was like motivated to learn something. Like I wanted to take up the GATE exam because my CEO in my previous company, I used to interact with him, and then the way he used to solve the problems in architecture, architecture design, he used to tackle that problems from very basics of operating systems. So I thought like this is some qualities that I want to have, and that was one of the reason I actually took up the GATE exam, and I wanted to study, and he was from actually IIT Bombay. And I was like, okay, I want also go to IIT Bombay, and I will take this GATE exam and prepare for masters.
Even मैंने भी ऐसा नहीं था कि I was sure about going to IISc. Of course, this is a very frequent question from all the GATE aspirants. What is best, IIT Bombay or IISc? I also dig up on Google, Quora, ask people.
Right.
वो सब चीजें मैंने भी की थी और pros and cons के लिस्ट तो मैंने भी बनाए थे.
Okay.
So one of the pros of coming to IISc was that you get an exposure to research.
Right.
Even हमने research वाले course MTech research नहीं किया, PhD नहीं किया, but यहाँ के जो professors होते हैं, they don't differentiate between कि ये masters का student है, इस पे कम ध्यान दूंगा, ये PhD का student है, इस पे कम ध्यान दूंगा.
Actually यहाँ पे तो मतलब मेरा जो experience रहा है, like all the subjects are very tough, I mean very hectic coursework, और फिर जो time, I think it's more than a hard work, okay? It's more than I mean it's at a mental level. It's more of a mental battle at IISc than anything else, I guess. So one thing I could take away from IISc is I have become mentally stronger than before in all the aspects.
Yeah, I think we all have grown.
I think
Grown up a little, maybe.
Yeah. Actually, one of the guy whom I had talked before joining IISc, he said me that okay, so it's like a pipeline of 4 semesters. So you go into this pipeline from this end, and you come out with this end completely transformed. And I'm like realizing, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Actually, around May 2020, I was like exploring what to do ahead in my life. I was like also trying to, if I could, because I realized that I left the job. The thing is that most of the people have a job in the hand and they prepare for get something into the hand. I was like completely no. If I have to do, I have to close all my doors, and then I will think what to do.
Okay.
So I.
अब 2 नवंबर सवारों की चलने वाले में
नहीं करना है तो करना है बस. So that was the motivation. So I just left the job and I was like thinking what to do ahead in my life.
Okay, so in 2020 you left the job.
Yeah, in 2020 May.
You left the job, and after that you have prepared for GATE 2021.
Yeah, and not immediately after that. I was like, I left the job and then I was like, I felt somewhere in my mind I should not have done that. But so I started again hunting for the job. But then I realized, okay, let's prepare for GATE after 1 month. So like in July, I started preparing for GATE. So for that, I think so I just started to watch some random videos on the YouTube about the RBR videos that there who was like God in that time. I think right now I don't know about him. I think he was quite good. So some of the like Atomat, like yeah, Automata theory and all those subjects. I just watch his free videos on the YouTube, and then I was like, can I do gate?
Okay.
Am I able to solve some problems which actually appeared in the gate? I used to just try it on, and then I realized, oh, it seems quite easy. Let's put in some more efforts.
हाँ एक्चुअली जब बच्चे भी मुझसे पूछते हैं तो आई टेल देम कि पहले तुम पूरा गेट सीएस का फॉर एग्जांपल पूरा कोर्स स्ट्रक्चर देखो, सब टॉपिक्स देखो, अगर यू आर फैमिलियर विद देम यू थिंक कि यू कैन डू इट, यू नो समटाइम मुझे लगता है यार ये तो काफी इजी है, मतलब मैं कर सकता हूँ, एफर्ट तुम्हारा एक साल का एफर्ट विल बी वर्थ वाइल, तो फिर तुम कर सकते हो। पर अगर तुम्हें स्टार्टिंग में ऐसा लग रहा है कि ये तो बहुत ही टफ होगा, ये नहीं हो पाएगा, या फिर यू नो क्योंकि डिफरेंट ब्रांच वाले भी कभी-कभी को ऑप्ट करते हैं, तो तुम यू कैन गो थ्रू देयर कोर्स स्ट्रक्चर, है ना, मे बी स्टार्ट विद वाचिंग सम रैंडम वीडियो, क्योंकि ऐसे स्टार्टिंग में ही सबको आइडिया नहीं होता कि परफेक्टली क्या करना है।
Right. I mean, I completely had no idea about how to start, where to start, what to look for, where to look for. So it was completely a new game for me, preparing for game.
Then finally, क्या आपने coaching लिया?
No. So for 1 month, I just went upon watching these videos, random videos about computer architecture, automata theory, and just solving the past year questions, looking at the questions about past year. Am I able to solve anything? Am I able to solve at least 5-6 questions which were asked in the out of 60 in 2019 exam? So I was like, okay, it seems I can do. So then I asked my friend, what are you doing and how are you preparing? So he said he had joined gate coaching in his BTech, and he had this ACE material with him. So I thought ACE Academy material. So I was like, should I join coaching or something like that? But then at one point I felt everything is online, and then there is no point in joining any coaching at that in the Corona period. So I just went on to get some books I wanted. Like if you have to start somewhere, you need some material, right? What to read, and like some precise books. If I go on reading these standard textbooks, which we used to do in our BTech, so it won't be a, like it would help, but not as in a perspective of an examination.
Yeah, for example, हाँ, गेट में तुम्हें इतना डेप्थ में जाने की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ती।
Right. So तो फिर मैंने क्या करा कि जो एस एकेडमी का जो पोस्टल मटेरियल जो है किताब है, मैंने सिर्फ वही मंगाई थी, and then I started to just solve the problem chapter wise. Chapter wise, and then while preparing in July or August, in that period, I figured out that this RVR has this weekly test he releases. So I buy this test series just to be in touch with the syllabus, so that okay, this is the weekly target I have to complete and do that one test, just to be in touch, and in that way I will complete all my syllabus till like I followed his plan of test series. So okay, in this week I have to prepare these chapters. So I used to just solve those from that ACE booklets questions, and I just used to give the RBR's test, weekly test, and that's all I used to do.
Okay, तो this is a revelation for me, क्योंकि मुझे आज तक ऐसा लगता था कि कोई मतलब पूछता था, मैं कहती थी तुम्हें एक तो कोर्स तो बाय करना ही पड़ेगा, क्योंकि फिर मुझे लगता था बच्चे थोड़ा से यू नो, क्योंकि तुम्हें फिर गाइडेंस कैसे मिलेगी कि मतलब मैंने कभी, जैसे तुमने बिल्कुल कोई ऐसे वीडियो लेक्चर्स फॉलो नहीं करे, तुमने सिर्फ टेक्स्ट मटेरियल फॉलो करा। हाँ। तो दिस इज समथिंग दैट आई डिडंट नो।
मैं टेक्स्ट मटेरियल देखता था, अगर कुछ समझ नहीं आया तो देन आई जस्ट यूज्ड टू रैंडमली सर्च दैट टॉपिक, एंड देन आई वॉच दैट।
इवन मैं भी ऐसे करती थी, क्योंकि एक बार तुमने वीडियो लेक्चर कंप्लीट कर दिया है, बट फिर भी जब तुम क्वेश्चंस करने बैठोगे तो वीडियो लेक्चर्स का भी काम नहीं आएगा।
राइट।
तो फिर उन क्वेश्चंस के स्पेसिफिकली यू विल यू नो हर्ट।
करेक्ट।
क्योंकि मैंने भी जब गेट में पहला ड्रॉप, मतलब मैंने ड्रॉप ले लिया, तो पहले बारी में मैंने केवल लेक्चर्स पढ़े थे, आई थॉट इट वुड बी इनफ की थ्योरी का नॉलेज हो गया। बट सेकंड में मुझे एक्चुअली क्वेश्चंस करना और प्रीवियस ईयर के थोड़ा सा देखना कि पैटर्न कैसा है, कौन से सब्जेक्ट से कौन से टॉपिक ज़्यादा रिलेवेंट है। जैसे आई ऑल्सो थिंक कि कई बार मैं क्या करती थी ना कि कोई क्वेश्चन देखा तो क्वेश्चन नहीं आ रहा है, मैं उसका आंसर भी देखती थी, आंसर मुझे लगता है अच्छा मैं आंसर समझ आ गया, आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड द आंसर, बट अंडरस्टैंडिंग द आंसर एंड एक्चुअली सॉल्विंग दैट इज टोटली डिफरेंट। कि अगर तुम ऐसे अंडरस्टैंड करके जाओगे तो पेपर के टाइम तुम सॉल्व नहीं कर पाओगे उन्हें।
सही है।
तो वही चीज
या एक्चुअली बात ये कि प्रैक्टिस जो है वो तो जरूरी होती है, राइट? सो यू हैव 12 सब्जेक्ट्स, 11 and 12 subjects. So in the GATE exam, you can't just segregate. Okay, this question is from this subject, and this is the formula that you need. You have to be like, okay, this is the question, and you directly solve it. With like out of somewhere you just do some math, do some calculation, and you solve it. So for that, I think a lot of practice is required. Practice of questions is more required than watching videos or reading some random textbooks, I guess.
हाँ, I think फिर जैसे कुछ मतलब अब different subjects का different preparation strategy.
Right.
For example, कुछ subjects में formula काफी relevant होता है, जैसे discrete maths में अगर तुम्हें जल्दी से करना है और अगर तुम्हें formulas याद है, तो मुझे ऐसा लगता था कि they are learning formulas are more relevant there कि किसी subjects में.
Right. Formulas, I think, I mean, let's say for an example, तुम अगर ऑटोमेटा थ्योरी ले लो तो इसमें ट्यूरिंग मशीन्स है, सो डिसाइडेबिलिटी एंड डिसाइडेबिलिटी के कई सारे क्वेश्चंस होते हैं. So yeah, there is some standard problems you have, because this is such a chapter that I actually remember कि मैंने उसको I read this disability and disability chapter almost like 5 to 6 times from that standard books. But then at the end it's such a I mean it's quite difficult to get things on in the first go, and you need to spend a lot of time into it, and eventually as you go on solving these questions you go on remembering actually.
I mean pattern of questions.
Yeah, pattern of questions and we get some intuitions about what the answers would be. And you could just eliminate the option and get to the right.
I wanted to ask कि तुमने कोई subject drop करा था कि ये subject, for example कई बच्चे करते हैं क्योंकि बहुत सारा syllabus हो जाता है ना, जैसे तुमने तो 8 months से prepare करा है, तो ऐसा कोई subject तुमने skip करा था?
हाँ, ये comparative वाला जो subject था, I kept it for the last. I mean that was one of the subject which I find to be quite difficult to understand.
जो टेस्ट सीरीज आपने कौन सी प्रेफर करते हो, कितनी टेस्ट सीरीज है बच्चे?
ओके, सो यूं हुआ था कि जैसे मैं सॉल्व तो कर रहा था आरबीआई की टेस्ट सीरीज, तो उसमें तो मतलब मार्क्स आ रहे थे काफी अच्छे, एंड देन फिर उनकी टेस्ट सीरीज हो गई. देन माय फ्रेंड सेड यार ये आरबीआई का ठीक नहीं लग रहा है, कुछ और ट्राई करता है. तो फिर देन वी ओके, सो देयर वाज दिस इंसिडेंट वंस कि ये हुआ था कि जो अप्लाइड रूट्स वालों की जो ऑल इंडिया टेस्ट सीरीज होती है वैसे ही हमने दे दी थी. सो इट वाज लाइक, oh my god, these are the gate level questions. I mean it was very tough exam, and all India rank was like very...
Applied Gates also used to conduct these free of cost all India level exam for GATE.
Right.
तो मैंने उनकी कोई टेस्ट सीरीज नहीं खरीदी थी, पर फ्री टेस्ट सीरीज आई हैव गिवन.
Right.
तो उसमें तुम्हें काफी रैंक्स उसमें काफी, जैसे उसमें जो रैंक है जो तुम्हारी एक्चुअल में है वो काफी वो थी क्योंकि बहुत सारे सीरियस बच्चे उस एग्जाम को देते थे.
राइट, सही. एक्चुअली मुझे लगता था कि जो अप्लाइड रूट्स वाली जो मैंने दी थी ऑल इंडिया टेस्ट, दैट वाज गेम चेंजर इन बाइंग. देन आई थॉट लाइक दिस द आरबीआई टेस्ट्स आर नॉट worth to solve because they are taking me nowhere. And I joined the Made Easy test series.
Okay.
With just the 12 test series, full length test series. So I just went on solving them, and then later on again I realized कि okay, this is also not enough. I need to solve the previous year questions year wise. So that was which was freely available on GATE or through website. So then I just dumped all the test series and I just started to solve these previous year wise, and just within a time bound I used to solve and just check where I am lagging and all those things. So I think year wise previous year questions solving them, that is one of the very game changer in getting a good. Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah.
So it was a nice talk with you, Jayant.
Yeah.
I hope it will be a help for anybody watching this video who might be preparing for GATE examination or want to do their masters and want some motivation to do that.
Yeah, surely. I guess at least if one of them get motivated, this video will be a success. Okay, so don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you want some more motivation video from Sina.